Oh, yeah, gotta
A
pull
bit
that
more.
up.
Yeah.
It's true.
Gotta get for my free channel points.
Now you can do it.
Nah, it's too late.
Too late. Already missed it. Welcome to
Aw.
Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hey, everybody. All right. So, I think we could pick up kind of where we left off last time. Somehow, by some means, managing to evade the people you stole the ship from. Unfortunately, right now your ship pretty much only good for going forward or down. Other than that, the waters seem clear, at least for the moment. You guys haven't rested yet, and it is getting earlier into the morning of the following day. See, is there anything else we left out? No, I think that basically covers most of it. Oh yeah, and Lou is essentially Tinkerbell.
Not Tinkerbell.
He's Fetus Man.
Jesus.
Just had to say that on stream, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Had to put that out into the world.
Yep.
On the bright side, at least you can talk to random things now, it appears.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Go for it. Your ship, I just work here.
Lou just kind of staring in stunned silence at the talking ladybug.
You got a problem?
Uh, no.
What, you never seen a ladybug before?
I mean, not a talking one.
So ignorant. And flutters its wings and flies off.
You heard that too, right, Misfit?
Misfit did, in fact, hear this.
Did I hear Lou or just... Did I hear both of them? Or just Lou?
You didn't hear it in the same way that Lou heard it, but you understood what the ladybug said.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how that one got in there.
That doesn't answer the question.
Well, I mean, yeah. You gotta give a little man some respect.
It really threw me off. Was not expecting a talking ladybug.
I think if somebody found you in my pocket, it would throw them off too.
Yeah. Anyone? Do you have any ideas on how we'll move this boat safely?
You're asking the ladybug?
No, I'm asking. I mean, I probably would get a better answer from the ladybug, but I'm asking Misfit.
He already flew off.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking Misfit.
Yeah, I think the ladybug would have had better ideas than me.
I mean, I guess I could ask the ocean, maybe.
No, that's
Either
a pretty
I
good
was,
idea.
if I was, either I was lucky with the fog, or this potion is doing a lot of weirder things.
Hey, at least it feels good to know that you're not the only one who saw the fog.
Yep. The fog appeared before I drank the potion.
Correct. I had to zoom in to find you. There you are. Where did he go?
I'm near Misfit.
Just look for the green square with nothing in it.
That's basically what I found. So, Tiny Captain,
Mm-hmm.
what are you guys doing? Just as a reminder, Nathaniel only has 6 hit points still.
Hmm.
I think maybe it's sleeping time.
I mean, we should probably stop the ship.
Him do that.
Is Lou still in Misfit's pocket, or is he hovering about?
That's his choice.
I
I'm
like that
staying in
those
the
are his
pocket.
only options.
I'm staying in the pocket. Dude, I'm working out muscles I never had before.
It is very
Have you
tiresome.
seen Lou? Lou?
Yes. Yes?
Where are you?
Well, I will hop out of Misfit's pocket.
Oh, there you are. I said, did you put him in your pocket?
No, I invited him into my pocket.
Uh-huh. Well, Lou, I have a few ideas. Or an idea on how we can turn this thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, we're going to need to make some makeshift oars. Put them on one side and it should help us turn.
I mean, we should consult the people who've been on boats before.
I think if we had
Yeah,
the
neither of them have any idea how boats work, just how to sail them. I already asked. Rakan was a military captain and didn't deal with any maintenance, and Doc is, well, a doctor.
I heard that!
I think if we had the wood to put together, it would need to be more in fashion of makeshift rudder instead of oars. We have the oars are for propulsion mostly.
Well, do you know how to make a rudder?
No,
We
I know
have the
the
problem of
concept.
missing part of the boat.
Is the actual rudder of the boat missing?
Yeah.
This entire back half
Well, I
is
knew
missing.
the stern castle had
Well, the
come
top
off.
half is
I just
gone.
didn't know if
But yeah.
underneath the actual rudder itself had gone also.
No, that part's still there, but the rudder is gone. So you could repair it. You just need to find a new rudder or make a new rudder or random other things.
Because if you know how to repair this, that would probably be much better than oars.
Intellectually, I can puzzle out how to do it, I'm sure. Physically, I don't think I have the skills. So
Hey guys,
Looks over to.
Yes.
remind me again, players, because I think I have this correct. Way, way back in the sewers, when someone shook someone's hand, I believe that was a blue individual, was it not?
Yes.
Good to know.
I wasn't there. I don't.
Sounds like before me.
Well, I'm sure we can get some people to help you with the more physical labor. Lou, I'd recommend putting people into 2 shifts. One for a night shift, one for a day shift. Don't think we have enough for 3 shifts.
Um, hmm.
And I think Misfit has found a boat to sleep in.
That he has.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Oh, there's no way she's gonna respect me this side. Is she trying to leave with that boat?
No, kind of leaning back.
I hate her.
Also, another thing we're going to have to deal with is we're going to have a talk with Dustin. Either you're going to have a talk with him, or you're going to have to back me.
Huh?
You don't remember his behavior earlier? He's becoming increasingly more aggressive towards me. I don't know
Okay.
if he just has some form of vendetta against me, isn't fond of elves or women or what it is, but whatever it is, it needs to be dealt with. He seems to respect you as captain, so either you're going to have a talk with him, or you're going to have to support me.
We can do the second one, and if need be, because I don't know why either. Okay, I'm gonna talk normally.
That's
Talk
fine.
normally.
Good effort, though. Good effort.
I respect the commitment.
I
Mhm.
can't do it.
We'll picture it in our heads.
We'll talk with him in the morning.
So, are we going to stop the ship, turn the ship?
Just need some
Well,
helium.
Marius knows how to, or can puzzle out how to build a method of steering.
I don't know.
We
Actually,
should do that.
do I need to make a check to see if I maybe have read or mechanically, just using my natural intelligence, know how to?
Let's roll an intelligence check. You kind of look at it. You wish there's a little bit more of the boat there. From what you gather, you could probably make something work. Um, you gather you could probably at least get the job done, although it may not be the best solution.
Right. Okay. Just making sure that what I said earlier, I actually can. I do have the knowledge.
You hear Rakan yell from
Marius,
the middle of the ship. Better we could take someone else's.
I don't know if we're in a position for boarding.
And what ship?
Of course, we could take the rowboats and go to shore and try to walk till we found another port, maybe.
No, I don't think so. The prices for getting passage on a boat are absurdly expensive right now. I think Marius should probably be on the first shift tonight, along with at least some able body to help him with getting this boat so we can turn it. Rakan and Doc both have the most sailing experience, so I would recommend having one on one shift and one on the other. so they can kind of help guide things.
Hmm.
Probably don't want all the able-bodied as well on one shift.
Why didn't Khan just make you the leader?
You have seniority. Besides, why would you make me the leader?
Lou wants to walk off, but he has 5 feet of or 10 feet of walking speed around.
Did you want them to lower the sail?
Sail's already lowered.
Oh, raised.
No. I mean, how many people will that take?
I mean, it's not quite to scale. You could probably do it with like a couple of people.
Or do we want to keep sailing through the night?
We don't want to stop. Not until
You
we
have
get to
no
the
more
mainland.
ways to turn via spell.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. You have rope?
You just have like a shit ton of rope, don't you?
Yeah, but it's in the bag of holding.
I have some.
Alright. I want to try something, and I want to be as safe as I can about it.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
I was gonna ask the ocean if it would help.
And I suppose it's worth a shot. Do you think you can talk to the ocean?
I mean, I could talk to the ladybug in Misfit's pocket, and either I was lucky with the fog, or it actually listened.
Is Serena able to easily discern that Lou is currently strongly resembling that of a fairy?
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Has she ever heard of a fairy being able to talk to bodies of water and kind of control them?
Not specifically, no.
Never heard of a fairy being able to talk to and control a body of water, but I suppose it's worth a shot. She'll set down her bag, pull out a length of rope, hand him one end, and we'll tie it to the mast.
How big is it compared? How big is the just width of the rope compared to me?
It's hemp, so probably pretty thick.
I mean, you're a slightly tad bit bigger, but it's pretty thick.
Oh, that. Okay, that's bigger than I was expecting.
All tied up over here.
I'm going to attempt to tie it up around myself.
Okay. So you want to tie yourself up? Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Roll a dex check to see how good a job you do.
Now, like this. Do you not remember how to tie ropes?
Dex check. Let's see. Why was that at disadvantage? Or
Wasn't at disadvantage.
why was that at advantage?
Killed perks.
Oh, you gave me killed perk.
Okay. So you tie yourself up.
Mhm.
Welcome back.
Or-
You should have done this closer to the edge.
You're tied. Fly. And you're not going over the back?
Don't want to talk about it. So how fast is the shit moving?
It depends. Did you want them to keep or raise the sails or leave them down?
Oh, we can raise the mainsail.
Well, that's current. Okay, so we'll lift that one up. So we're going slower.
And I'm just
Apparently.
gonna. I may be small, but you don't need to talk to me like that. Why is my sister here?
He just kind of looks over at Serena standing on top of the rope. What is he doing?
I think he's trying to talk to the ocean.
Don't worry, I'm still. How far
I
do
gotta see this.
How far down does the boat go to the ocean?
From where it drops off, probably like 24 feet.
All right, yeah. Then.
So, what was in the elixir you drank, anyways?
There you go.
Excuse me, Ocean. Is it? Would you be kind enough to help us get to the? What's the name of the main continent?
The main continent's called Northern Arcadia.
To Northern Arcadia.
Roll a D100.
You're really good at rolling ones.
73.
Never mind.
I'm good at rolling bad.
You hear a voice answer. Is that you, chosen one?
Now, if movies have taught me anything, you say yes to that question. But, I don't know.
You have come at long last. Serena, roll a perception check.
Fucking. I hate her.
She's
so
apparently
much.
busy having a conversation with
Holy shit, Serena. He is having a conversation with the ocean.
I hate my sister so
So you carry on this conversation, I'll save you the time, with the ocean for about 3 to 5 minutes until
Mhm.
your sister can't hold it anymore and thaumaturgy breaks in laughter.
Yep.
I had to get within 30 feet.
Yep. I hate her.
She just kind of looks over. Really? You're going to ask the ocean?
I just shrug and begin flying back up.
What did these people teach you? Ay, ay, ay. It's like, oh, speaking of which, I'm going to have to
Swift
go
shot.
insane too. I got to get back.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how do you intend to get back?
Oh, do you have that bag from before?
Yes.
Like, watch, I'll show you. You hand it over.
She'll hold the bag out to her and observe.
You watch as she dumps it into her hand. It's that black sand. And you watch as she kind of channels a little bit of electrical energy into it. And it turns into like a little ball. And it just starts like vibrating. Not a problem at all.
That allow you to teleport?
Oh, gods, no. So give it about, and she kind of
To
looks at
fly?
the island. Give it like 30 minutes or so.
Well, you're still welcome to join us going to the mainland.
Oh, no, our leader's
From
not
what
a
I...
big fan of that. We have important work to do here. Thanks, though.
What kind of work are you doing, anyways?
Just, you know, liberating people
No.
being taken advantage of, people being enslaved.
Well, from what I hear, Cars is going to have a bit of a demon problem very soon.
Oh, there's no demons for where we live. In fact, it's one of the safest
Don't you
places
live in
anyone could
Cars?
live.
Or Cars?
On cars? Yeah. You could say that. Our home's special, though.
What's special about it?
Well, aside from the fact it's probably one of the safest cities that I can think of, we also have guardians to keep our city safe.
Sounds wonderful. But are they going to be matched for a horde of demons?
Oh, without any issue. Besides, demons can't get to our town anyways.
Is there some form of barrier around it? Which one are you from? Rivers.
Persuasion check.
Damn it.
All right, you have my permission.
Welcome back, Slumber.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, Serena.
Persuasion.
Can I give you guilt disadvantage?
It's like, our town kind of moves around a bit, but we live in the desert.
Never heard of a moving town. Like a nomadic camp?
Yeah, you could say that.
Imagine might have some difficulties without fortified structures.
Ah, don't you worry. I could do a lot more than you've seen me do. I just didn't want to make Lulu look bad.
I'm sure his ego is most appreciative.
Aw. And she kind of like tousles your hair, Lou. Like, I think your blue friend had a long day and points over to Misfit. So, good question, because there could or could not be like a cover on top of these. Do you want there to be a cover or no, Misfit?
No, I'm just gonna be on top.
Okay.
I'm just curled up around Trent, protectively.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yes, seems to have tucked himself out. I suppose you have a spell that can help repair the boat.
Yeah, more. Nah, no, not specifically. I could break the boat.
Maybe. Oh, I think the boat is broken enough.
Yeah, that's about all I can really do.
Makeshift rudder it is. So, does that call your airship here then?
Oh, no. That doesn't leave the desert.
I suppose we'll see soon then how that works.
So while that happens, what are you
In
guys
the,
doing?
in the meantime, Lou, who do you want on which shift? Stunned silence, I see. Ooh, and he's gone.
I've probably just pulled up a chair and I'm looking over the railing. Probably doing maintenance.
Hmm. All right. Lou? I
There
suppose
you
not her yet. All right. You go get some rest. Nathaniel, Doc, you two go get some rest as well. You guys will be on the day shift.
Nathaniel it's kind of like lifts the setup. Okay. It just like goes below deck.
Am I finally actually connected?
Yep.
Doc does not hear you over his own voice as he's chatting with Rakan and Dustin.
It's cut out
Oh,
again.
okay.
Nope.
I was thinking that was all internal, but all right. I'll make
Oh
it
no.
external. Sure.
No, they're just there.
Okay.
Doc's the talker. So he's more talking at the two of you than talking with the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have sending ready to it. If only Leo were here.
The last thing I heard was Serena ask my sister if she wanted to join.
Yeah, basically,
She-
Serena was inquiring about the desert, seeing if she could convince her to join us at Arcadia. Unsuccessful in
What did you roll?
got 21 to get a little bit of information. Basically, according to your sister, her city apparently moves around. Serena inquired if it was kind of like a nomadic camp kind of thing, and she said, "Yeah, kinda."
Oh, geez, I didn't
She
even.
asked,
My token wasn't even moved when I moved them.
Serena also then called out and was put Doc, Misfit, Nathaniel, and you on the day shift.
Okay. They're hammocks, right? Are they cloth hammocks or rope hammocks?
Cloth.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I hope Misfit doesn't climb into my hammock.
Nah.
I guess Blue will get some rest.
Doc will find a location as well. All right, so who is
Ah.
on night shift?
Recon, Dustin. Marius has an idea on how to repair the boat. It's gonna need you two to help.
He kind of looks over at you. And okay. Just slowly walks in that direction.
Dustin's still staring off into the sea or into the sky.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about the events earlier?
Uh, 1,000-yard stare.
Dustin.
Seemingly.
Wave a hand in front of his face. Hello?
Hmm. I like
Are
shake his
you
head a little
alright?
bit. What'd you say?
Are you alright?
What'd you say?
I was asking if you're alright.
I think so. And
That's
I'm gonna
good.
turn
Marius
back out towards the sea.
planned to repair the boat. Welcome back.
I'm gonna stand up and like lean over the railing, like put my elbows on the railing and like lean over.
The hell's gotten into you?
Do you ever think about how easy it is to drown? To just let the water fill you and have your mind go quiet.
Oh boy.
Not in particular.
Sounds peaceful the longer I think about it.
It sounds like suffering up until the end. Gasping for air, panic,
Yes,
darkness.
but doesn't
Seems
it
like everything you're opposed to.
entice you at least a little bit, the freedom of death?
Not really.
I guess it wouldn't. After
No,
all, you
my
don't.
existence is not exactly fleeting.
Can you repeat that?
No, she said, no, my existence is not exactly fleeting. Though, from what I recall, neither is yours.
So you don't crave knowing that you've finished the plan that the divine had set up for you.
Things are done a bit differently for my people.
You know, sometimes I feel like I've died, but I always wake up, and I always have to keep on struggling. And I do.
Maybe that means your purpose is not done here.
Surely that's what it means, yes. But I just wish one of these days I would stay asleep.
You seemed so hell-bent on survival not too long ago. What's with the sudden talk of death?
There's something in the wind, maybe. I don't know. Do you have anything you crave? Any idea of how to get there? I feel like mine is right there, and he's going to point out over the railing of this boat, and yet I resist.
Well, I can assure you that whatever it is you crave is certainly not in the depths of the ocean.
Then what is it I crave?
Well, that's not entirely for me to answer.
Then why is it
I would
entirely
guess
for you to
that
ask?
you crave. I'm not the one asking what you crave.
That's true.
If I were to guess, you crave purpose.
Oh no, I have.
Probably crave retribution.
I know my
Well,
purpose.
what is your purpose?
Not something that I need to tell you, but I know it's there.
And here I thought we were having a heartwarming chat about desire to jump in the ocean.
Oh yes. Really, nothing at all. Not even the thought of how it feels.
Dustin, are you feeling alright? You've
Yes.
been acting odd of late. Increasingly aggressive, suicidal.
So, no, that one's there. I feel I've always been at the bottom of the. Oh, how would you even say that? I don't.
While this is going on, Misfit, sleep finds you quickly. And you feel nice and cozy. And then you kind of like get woken up a little bit. You're singing. You kind of like sit up, look around. What do you want to do?
Did you hear that, Trent? I just kind of tilt my head, trying to figure out which direction it's coming from.
Hard to say. You kind of look around, and it's at this point you realize there's nobody else here but you.
I stand up. Lou? I'll step out of the little dinghy I'm in.
This thing gets like a little bit louder.
Serena. I guess I'll just try and find the singing.
As you kind of look, you hear the singing stop, and you hear a voice from right about here to the south of the ship. Well, the south of the map.
Poke my head over the side.
Actually, maybe I do that. Yeah, we'll use that way now. It should snap. There's a woman in the water.
Oh, hello, ma'am. You having a good swim?
Kind of looks up, nods at you.
Isn't it cold?
Kind of shakes her head now.
Oh, well, have you seen my friends? I can't find them.
And she just kind of dives under the water and goes to the other side of the ship. I just couldn't move her far enough.
I liked your singing.
Kind of like looks back at you and smiles. And you hear a voice in your head. Welcome.
Um, can I help you with anything? What are you doing here?
Swimming. And she points to the back of your ship. Hurt?
Yeah, it got blown up by pirates a little bit.
And you say part, she kind of like looks around.
I don't think there are any nearby. At least we'd lost them.
Help?
Do you need help, or do I need help?
She shakes her head no, and then shakes her head yes.
I mean, I guess if you knew how to fix the ship, that'd be great. But I mean,
Stay?
oh no, I can't stay. I'm just passing through.
Kind of looks a little bit disappointed.
We can talk for now, though.
Kind of looks. Can't seem to think of what she would want. Kind of looks at you. Fix?
Um, can you?
Pay?
Was that pay or stay?
Pay. You already said no to stay. Now
Okay.
you gotta pay.
Um, hmm. In money or in something else?
This was so jealous.
Thinks about it for a second. Something else.
Hmm. I'm gonna dig around in my pocket for a second.
Mm-hmm. As you dig around in your pocket, you kind of like look back, and she's standing on the ship right next to you.
um, I pull out an air freshener.
No.
To enter the air freshener.
Mm-hmm.
So your D&D made air freshener.
Do you want to know what it smells like?
Mm-hmm.
Um, ranch dressing.
Oh, I hate you.
Roll a persuasion check. Time. Pay time.
Okay. How much time?
Mm. One day.
Hmm. You drive a hard bargain. I think I could spare a day.
Kind of nods at you. Puts her hands on your shoulder. Like leans your forehead down and kisses you on your forehead.
Hey, what's your name, by the way? A misfit.
Her head just kind of shifts slightly to the side and looks at you in kind of a more awkward way. I just kind of blink, staring at you. Roll a history check. This lady's just creepy. And just smiles real wide.
You've got a lot of teeth, lady. I think I'll call you Munch.
Kind of a puzzled look.
Well, I gotta call you something.
All you will hear in your head is as she disappears.
Oh, I mean, I kind of got one of those already. If it's just a name, I guess it's okay.
And you wake up back in the boat.
Sounds of Dustin and Serena speaking about the ocean.
Water.
Do I still have my air freshener?
Do you check?
Yes.
It is gone.
I probably should have told her that it doesn't taste as good as it smells. Oh well, she'll figure it out. I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, you can see that they're you can see half the group that's still kind of up.
Just kind of nod to myself. I'm gonna go find Lou and climb his hammock.
Oh no!
Oh,
I mean,
and just to catch up because I forgot to do it because we were doing other stuff. After her 30-minute elapses, the orb goes from vibrant, it just goes into like a solid ball. Like, yep, all right, it's here. Yeah, she just kind of like throws
Have a safe trip.
the sack back around it and wraps it around her hand. She's like, try to at least improve a little bit by the next time I see you. And do grow up a little bit if you can. And just smiles. And then the bag floats straight up into the air.
Ha ha ha.
After about 30 seconds, you see a giant bird fly off.
Interesting.
All right, so back to your night shift.
So you go to find Blue Misfit?
Yep.
Easy enough to do. Not that many people on this ship. And he looks very cozy in that hammock of his.
All right. Do I get crushed by Misfit, or does he like scoop me up first?
You should have just found like a bigger one knowing this would happen. However, you didn't. As you're just laying there, all of a sudden you just feel all this weight on top of you.
Oh no, wait.
Oop.
I'm gonna wild shape into a fox
There you go.
because I'm polite.
So you feel something walking on you, and then it spins in like a bunch of circles and lays down, I'm assuming. Fox move.
Okay.
All right. For those of you on watch, go ahead and make your perception check for your shift.
On this one?
You'd have to ask Ari, I don't know.
It was
2 hours later.
Yeah, you're on the
crushed,
night
though.
shift. Basically, it's Dustin, Serena, Marius, and Rakan on the night shift. Rakan is helping you with getting a makeshift rudder in tow, and Serena is trying to talk Dustin away from the edge.
And we're still sailing north.
Dustin, how long have you been thinking about jumping into the ocean? Or thoughts like that?
When did we meet?
A few weeks ago?
Weeks. How long are those?
A week is 7 days in this world. About?
Yeah. That was in character.
7 days or so?
Day is every day.
You know you're out of the forest now, right? You're free from the hag?
He is going to turn away from the ocean, look at you directly, and say, "No, I don't."
As Serena says hag to you, you catch a strange smell that puts you on kind of like high alert.
Great. Okay. I'm immediately using Divine Sense.
You sense a foul. What did it sense again?
Fiend, Celestial, or Undead.
Ah, you don't sense anything then.
Sweet. I still use
But
it anyway.
yeah, you use it. But you, the player, well, the character, just because who you are, something is not quite right. And you don't feel like you're in immediate danger, but you feel danger.
My posture is definitely going to stiffen, and I'm still gonna say what I said, but it's like really tense and scared, and it's like, no, I don't believe you.
Hey, easy now.
Smells like her.
What smells like her?
If it's coming from a direction, I'm gonna head in that direction with no explanation.
Heading from the stairs down into the lower decks.
Absolutely, I'm going there.
Serena's gonna follow behind.
He runs into like the
Dustin.
main bunk room. And you can smell where the scent is coming from. And you look over at Lou's cot. There's a little blue fox that is currently rolled up on top of him.
He's tiny. He's curled up on top of me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot super tiny. So yeah, it's hilarious. But it is coming from the little blue fox.
I am definitely flicking you right in the nose to wake you up.
I sneeze. I gargle.
Dustin.
Who did you talk to?
I just start kind of whining, looking grumpy.
I'm going to pick you up. What did you do?
Dustin, put him down.
ignoring that, I'm trying to think of what I'm doing next. You have Bruce on you, right?
I thought you were Bruce.
Bruce, shift him back.
Doesn't seem to be his shapeshift.
I know, but I'm seeing if Bruce can force it to end.
Destin?
I think just hearing the tone in his voice, I'll shift back.
Why do you smell like her, misfit?
I just blink and then I sniff myself. Do I smell any different?
I mean, you don't have your air freshener anymore. You might have to bathe it like another day a month.
I don't. Do I smell different?
No?
Roll a perception check, Serena. Smells slightly less like ranch, but more or less the same.
More or less smell the same. Dustin,
No, you did something.
calm down.
I had a weird dream.
Continue.
There was a lady in the water, and she was singing, and she asked me if she wanted me to fix the boat, and then I gave her my most prized possession.
He's gonna look, see you still have Bruce, and say, "No, you didn't."
My second most prized possession.
Anything else?
Something about a day. I don't know.
So you made a deal with someone in the water
Yes,
who
sir.
promised you something a bit too good to be true. Am I correct?
Oh, you're right. I should ask Max too.
Misfit. I
Yes.
love how innocent you are, and you never should lose that. But there is a fine line between recklessness and innocence. Okay? We will weather what you have gotten yourself into. But I will try to help you. But you may have done something that you will regret fiercely.
Okay.
What did this woman look like?
She had like orange, like kind of like mud hair, and she was swimming in the water. She
Teeth.
didn't say much, though. Oh, and the teeth.
Were they sharp?
Some of them.
More than 4?
You know.
Woman sitting in the water. Does this sound like a sea hag or would it sound more like a siren?
You would be less familiar with sirens, but you kind of, I mean, you're not 100% certain yet. Could be a number of different things because there's really no tangible evidence. And Misfit also didn't tell you what they were doing.
True. Is she familiar? Is she familiar with any sea-based fae that sing and visit people in their dreams?
Not offhand, but there's also a lot of area to cover in all the phase. But not
Fair.
specifically offhand.
So you gave this woman a day?
I think so.
Do you know when?
Yeah, which day?
I don't think that was specified.
And they really should have been
Yes,
there.
we're going to have a talk about making deal with strange people you don't know.
Other than that, this shift is uneventful unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
I'd probably force
Yes,
Misfit to stay close to me.
No, this is my bunk.
I said force.
There's probably
Oh.
room for one more.
Oh, please no.
But I have a feeling Serena's not done.
Okay. Destin, there's a shift to be done. We need to keep this boat
wait.
moving.
One more thing. She called herself Mama.
Oh.
Yep, that's all you needed. They remember.
Ah,
Probably not important though.
something to deal with in the morning. And Destin, back upstairs.
No, I will not.
Dustin.
Fine. I'll collect Lou. And I'll
Misfit,
follow him
you
back
and
up.
Lou need some rest.
He makes
Yeah,
like little adorable like pixie snore sounds.
That's what we're doing.
Choke up a little pixie dust. Little sparkles come up.
Now we have the moment. Dustin, what's with your increased aggression towards me?
Alright. You have no talent, you put yourself in danger consistently, and you make a problem for everyone involved.
Hey,
When
Dustin.
have I posed
I don't know,
a
wait.
problem to you, and what makes you think I have no talent?
Alright. Pull out your sword, let me see it.
I feel like I should probably be rolling perception checks. These people talking around me.
Sure, go for it. Roll at disadvantage though, because you're asleep.
Yep. No, I know. Now I roll high to wake up.
So this is before end of shift, yes.
Yeah.
Guys, you woke the baby.
Yeah, you kind of wake up with all the commotion.
I am
Oh,
so
perfect.
tempted to shocking grasp you right now.
Do it, dude.
What's the racket?
Dusty's being mean to Serena.
Apparently.
Mhm. What now?
No, go
Your
ahead, Dustin.
woman, who you pull around everywhere, is
Sorry,
insisting that
what?
she's more important than she really is.
It's-
Did you just call me his woman?
Yeah, he has a new one every week.
While this is going on, you just hear a door get dragged in front of Doc's door from wherever he's sleeping. You just hear he's like locking himself in his room.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna glare at Serena.
Oh, also, when you wake
Since
up,
when
you
have
do
you been
see near where Lou is, there is a bottle with a little note tied to it.
Well, first
What does
thing,
the
I'm
bottle
not
say?
his woman. I
Roll
have
a
a
d4.
name.
D4?
Uh-huh.
4.
It's a note from your sister.
Aw.
It says, "Didn't want to wake you up. You look too precious sleeping. Take care of yourself. I was saving this one for me, but I felt bad about the other one, so here. Try not to die before I kill you. Bye."
I gotta kill her first.
And there's a potion.
Alright. It is much larger than me.
You touch
How
it?
long has it been since I transformed into a pixie?
It's less than 6 hours.
Okay, that's still not worrying. That's a little worrying about. Not the focus right now. You guys continue your argument.
You have a vial of liquid in your inventory.
A strange and mysterious elixir.
Totally not stolen from your former employer.
He was dealing in human trafficking.
This is true.
So
would say
I'm
that.
not just I'm not his woman. I have a name, and I know exactly how important I am.
Oh, then enlighten me, your grace.
Maybe the person who can't even remember a person shouldn't be judging.
Fun.
As this continues on, you hear boop, 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 and you hear a door open up, and Nathaniel pops out. "Do you guys mind? Some of us are trying to sleep. Some of us had our throats slit today. For the love of God, shut up!" And then he opens the door again. "Sorry."
Alright, let's take this above deck, please.
Yes,
Is that an
let's.
order?
From under Doc straight here. Aw.
Doc, you go to sleep.
Want to tuck me in?
Go to sleep. I'm just gonna storm off upstairs.
Oh, but who's gonna tuck him in?
No, it's not in order. It's just considerate of
You're
the people trying to sleep.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do on shift one?
I think we got dragged into shift one.
All right. So shift one, it's fairly uneventful. So who is currently sleeping right now? Just Doc and
I
Nathaniel?
yeah, Doc
Your
Nathaniel
sister's
currently.
gone.
Lou will
Misfit and Lou may end up getting back to sleep after the argument, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Lou's gonna try to get back to sleep.
Sure.
If the argument continues, Lou's fuck it. They can argue. Lou's going to sleep.
For the sake of time, we'll let you guys, if you want to continue their argument, you can do it in chat and we'll go to shift two.
Okay.
So my shift tours, so essentially you, Lou, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Do we get a long rest before that or no?
No, not till you're done, right? Oh, you? Yeah, we will. I'll do it. Oh, hey, Nathaniel rolled the nat 20.
I got woken up early. I'm still groggy.
This is true. Okay, we're at long rest, everybody.
And I have such. I also have a lower view than everyone.
As you're sitting there, not much to do just because you're going straight. So you kind of keep watch. Nathaniel's kind of just like playing at the wheel, pretending he's like a famous pirate or like a famous captain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're shooting at us. He's just totally nerding out on his own over there. You get the feeling this is not the first time he's done this on one of his father's ships. Doc is just like playing with a deck of cards. You have no idea where he got the deck of cards, but he's got a deck of cards.
Is he playing solitaire?
No, he's just like flipping them around in his hand.
Mm.
You watch, he kind of looks over at you. He like flips it through his fingers to one side, and then he flips it back the other way. Now there's two. He flips it back the other way. Now there's three. And then he flips it and folds it, and it's back into one. And he just kind of like crumples his hand, and then it's gone. It's like, I know. About 30 minutes into shift two, the boat begins to all of a sudden turn, and you hear Nathaniel scream.
Can I look at what's happening over there?
It moved!
Let's see. It takes me a dash action to get to him.
Like, I was just keeping it, cleaning it, and it moved. Sorry, boss.
No, moving's good. Are we still going the right direction?
I mean, he turned you out away from shore a little bit. You've been going north this whole time.
Yeah, I know. Okay, can we go a little bit more east?
And how would you suggest we do that?
I mean, you said it moved, right? Maybe try turning it a little bit more?
And you watch, he kind of slowly turns. It begins to go the opposite direction. Up. It starts to turn. I fixed it.
You know, I would say high five, but considering my height, low five.
Up high. Roll a dexterity save.
That was also my worry, too.
Oh, spiked into the ground. Sorry, I thought your It's like still strong.
No, I wish. Is there glitter all over his hand now?
It's just a little spot. It's like a little missing spot where your body was. But yeah, your ship also starts to pick up speed as well.
Dog, is this your doing?
Huh? No, not me.
Oh. Are sales down?
Just one.
Uh,
Unless you would have
how's the,
raised another. Nothing's changed though.
is the back of the ship fixed?
You look? No. It's still missing.
So the wheel works now, but there's still no rudder.
Well, you haven't looked that far. Only the top like 2/3 of the ship are missing. The bottom third of the back is still there.
Alright, I'm going to carefully peer over.
There seems to be something down in the water.
Well, considering we're picking up speed,
It is
honestly.
moving.
I think that's a problem we can tackle when everyone else is awake, right? Plus, I feel like they're still having an argument.
Man, they never get their rest. Other than that, for shift 2, that's about it. No, their argument happened during shift 1.
No, I know, but they're still typing.
Oh, I know. So as the end of your shift comes, it is easily already sunny outside at this point, just because we had a very late long rest.
Can I choose to try to stay up all the time instead of taking a long rest?
Sure. You do gain 1 level of exhaustion, but you can certainly do that.
And
Okay.
does that still reset everything, or do I need to put myself back?
No. Oh, as far as like your spell slots and whatnot, that would all be gone. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now I'm worried. How long do potions normally last?
Very interesting thing, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
As people kind of wake up, that's what I'm looking for, Dustin. Something seems a little bit off about Misfit.
Oh, what seems off about Misfit?
I'll send you a whisper.
Besides the usual.
I'll let you explain that as you will.
Misfit?
Yeah.
Do we have any mirrors?
I don't know.
I'm sure Serena probably has one.
Lou goes to pull out his dagger and goes, oh, God
4
damn it,
hours or more
that's
into the
small.
second shift.
Lose dagger is small. No, that's not gonna work. There's
How long
your.
did the second shift was this?
Good morning.
It's morning now. Everyone's awake. Your face is kind of bear-like.
That's weird. Like more than usual?
More than usual, and there's fur. Like it's like you're half transformed.
Like an 8.
I just kind of feel the side of my face.
Your face definitely feels slightly different. There's fur on your face now in certain spots, and it has slight bear-like features to it. And your nose is slightly starting to kind of go bear-like.
I see no problem with this. Maybe it's like puberty? I mean, I am a bear.
No.
It's not puberty?
I mean, how old are you now?
I'm not really sure.
It's a really good question.
Did you have birthdays?
Yes.
Do you remember how many birthdays? Okay. How high can you count?
Like one of these.
A, B, C, D, E.
A B C D. A B C D.
I said
We said count. We
like
said count.
about 14.
14. Was it more than 14 birthdays?
I mean, I think I only celebrated 14 birthdays, but I had more than that.
Okay. How many winters have you been through?
I mean, I don't really keep track.
Okay.
You're asking some weird questions.
Well, I'm not talking about puberty with you.
Maybe I'm just finally turning back.
Misfit,
Uh-huh.
I pat your ear calves. No.
What? What do you mean no?
Aren't you a tiefling?
No, I'm a bear.
It's true, he's a bear.
Oh boy.
I mean, my body looks like this sometimes, but my soul is still in the right shape.
Okay. Well, Hopefully this isn't a bad thing. Or at least moving the right direction now. I think we've picked up speed.
All right. So, to expedite some travel here, which way? So, now that you've regained control of your ship, by unknown means so far still, which way are you wanting to go? From what you had kind of looked at previously, you have about 10 days of supplies in total.
Probably the closest land point on the main island.
Let's see.
Yeah, on Arcadia.
And you were going straight east.
First day, Serena will also send ascending, or also message Khan, informing him that we have a boat and are on our way to the mainland. Had a bit of trouble, but things seem to be going all right now.
Roll a D100. Just don't roll real bad.
He rolled real bad.
How bad is real bad?
I don't think that's bad enough. I think you have to roll like a 95.
Well, that's good. Yeah, sending has a 5% failure chance if the individual is in a different plane.
So what do you tell
We have a boat. We're on our way. Had some trouble, but things are all right now. Because I believe the ship is now steering, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Seems so. You get a reply back. Good to hear. Safe journeys. Give Bob my best.
All right.
So you guys probably... Do you want major city or do you just want any dock you can find?
Any dock that will take this boat.
Oh, well, no, you're going to the other continent. Well, that's really up to you. So, let's see. Other than probably Marius, Dustin, to some extent, but not in a recent sense. Marius is probably the only person who's even been on this continent. Or part of the continent. It's technically the islands, Northern Arcadia, too. And possibly Doc. So Marius, roll so we don't have a map of this area. Roll a history check. Just based on general location of where we were and where we're heading. You can't think of any like immediate destinations off the top of your head, but the coastline you're kind of heading to is a part of Simthir, which is a very human predominant society, very strong military. But they're probably one of the more aggressive kingdoms that make up Northern Arcadia. Although now everybody serves as one kingdom. But they, along their lands, they have what is called the Sun Coast. So you're basically heading in that general vicinity.
I try to let everybody know where we're at and where I think we're at.
That kind of nod to your assessment. Yeah, no. I think he's right. So probably could head that way. Probably in total. With your ship previously, it would have taken you about 4 days to get there. However, at the speed your ship is currently moving, you could probably do it in 3. Is there anything of great importance anyone wants to do on this 3-day journey?
Depending on how this conversation wraps up, there might be quite a few things.
Lengthy argument.
Oh yeah.
I would like to find Marius.
Yes.
Hey, you're smart, right? Can you teach me how to read?
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be hard at all. As long as we have every evening when we our lunches and dinners after we're done, it'd be a good time.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd owe you one.
Oh no, I'm happy to share that knowledge. Everyone should know how to read.
I've
Now,
been muted.
if we're still on the boat, correct?
Yeah.
Until we have to start walking and stuff, we can start now if you want. That we have nothing else to do on the boat. So I'll pull out some books that anything and just start going over basics. Look, short words and alphabet and stuff like that.
Yeah. You guys begin working. Misfit. For the collective part of the journey as you work on this, just roll an intelligence check.
Nice.
By the, I'd say after dinner of the second day of travel, you are able to read short, easy sentences. Not too shabby.
You're a good teacher.
Thank you. I've spent most of my life in libraries and dealing with scholarly subjects, so I appreciate that. I would be concerned if I wasn't a decent teacher, at least for teaching someone to read.
I think you'd make a great teacher. Don't worry, there's.
Wrong person.
Do I figure out what this refined longsword is?
Does anyone have identified?
Nope.
Could pretend to.
I mean, what do you want to do with it? You can always just mess around with it and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. No, Lou was gonna practice with it.
Sure. All right.
Because
So
he's
I would
tiny.
say,
Are you going to drag Dustin into this yet?
I mean, yeah, I would ask.
Is that an order, Commander?
I mean,
I'm going to flick you in the forehead. Is
ow.
that an order, Commander?
I'm not ordering you, I'm asking.
Order me, you fucking idiot.
Yes, that is an order. Ow.
All right, cool. And then I'm going to go train with him.
All right. So after messing around with the longsword, this is a +1 dark steel longsword.
Oh,
That means it's indestructible.
Nothing's indestructible, but very hard to destroy, yes.
now if only I can get proficiency in it. It is also a very tiny longsword.
Oh, are you still fairy sized?
Yeah.
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 Hasn't worn
Also,
off.
when Lou's not, training with the sword, he's going to try and focus to make himself big again.
You think about it?
Mhm.
Nada. But he is cute when he's angry.
I feel like we need to figure out what's going to happen with these two.
Yeah, this is going deep.
All I know is so far, at least, they're probably on opposite ends of the boat. Oh,
Yeah,
one
Lou's.
more
Am I
thing
still
we can do.
fuzzy?
Uh-huh. You still, yeah. So the second morning, you look even more bear-like in this fit.
Uh-oh.
This
And you
looks
swear
accurate.
he's slightly bigger.
I have the strongest urge to go digging up for roots right now.
We're on a boat.
I know.
Got my flippy floppies.
Damn it. Okay. What happened? Why are you slowly turning into a bear again?
Well, you answered your own question. Again, this is normal.
Yes, but I was asking why? What changed? Because no one told Lou about the thing.
Um, puberty?
Misfit? What happened? What happened 2 days ago? Or 2 nights ago?
I had a dream. It's not weird though.
Alright, pick me up so I can be face to face with you.
Mhm.
What was that?
I'll pick you up. Mm-hmm.
Can I look at Misfit to see if there's anything other than his face turning more bear-like?
I mean, he's more hairy. His eyes look a little bit different. He's a little bit bigger.
Is he under any kind of... I don't have detect magic, damn it.
You don't get any hint of magic impacting his direct condition. think Ari said it best.
Mhm.
Which day?
Yeah.
But did you guys settle your long-standing dispute?
More or less.
Okay. So we'll say they're kind of on more quiet terms at the moment. Night 2.
What happened between them? Oh, gee, you had things prepared. You had that. How long
I
did
did
it
not
take
have that
you?
prepared. That
How long
took me
did it?
about 5 minutes.
Fair. All right, continue. Let's continue.
Evening of night 2.
Jesus.
A little quieter on the chow table.
I like to think that they've just been arguing for like 2 days straight now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny
Everyone's-
image.
Standing there yelling at each other.
Everyone's a little on edge. It's a real
Basically,
quiet.
I will take that second day long rest, I guess.
Okay, we haven't been
no,
there quite yet, though.
Yeah.
I would tell you to go to sleep.
Actually, no, you would have gotten the rest from the night prior. So yeah, you're all
Okay. Oh,
I
thanks.
got you. Rest, long rest. So the second night, however, I need everyone to tell me in the hours after dinner, somewhere around, we'll say 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Let me know your location on the ship and what you would be doing.
Honestly,
And yes, you're still a pixie.
yeah, I know. Lou would have gone to the crow's nest.
Serena would be at the wheel.
Ocean watching.
I
She
am
can't
sprawled
give her
out.
call to teach her how a boat works.
I am sprawled out right here, taking a nap.
Dustin, where are you at?
Doing what I was doing when Serena first walked up to me. Just like looking at the ocean.
All right. As you guys are sitting there, and it's been quite a relaxing, smooth day on the water. All of a sudden,
Other
over
than
probably 10 minutes, it's not like perfectly clear, like it's a bit cloudy at this point. The weather begins to change kind of for the worse.
Mhm.
It's not like an immediate danger of a storm, but it does begin to kind of storm and get kind of more choppy.
Oh,
looks like we're hitting bad weather.
Lou,
yeah.
one thing you do notice too as you kind of head into this area, the watercolor's a little off.
What color?
You kind of look it's hard to say because we're up in the crow's nest as you kind of make your way down and kind of get a closer look.
Well, I would shout down with thermatargy.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, guys, the water's not the right color.
Looks around. What color is the water?
It's hard to tell because it's very dark, but it does have like a different consistency to it, almost more like a slimy nature to it. Would you like to grab a sample so you can get a closer look?
No, that's pretty far down.
Yeah, nature. Somebody get me a cup.
It looks more sludgy. Nathaniel, do you have like mage hand or something?
Like, no, my butler's not here. He's just kidding. He's gonna let me see. I don't think he does that. Nope, I can mock it, make it see things, or send it a message, but I cannot pick it up. It's easy enough with some minimal effort. It is like a greenish, sludgy water.
What does it smell like, and how viscous is it?
It's like, where's Misfit? Someone's gonna ask what it tastes like. It's kind of hard to put a scent on it, but I would say for you, roll an investigation check.
Does it smell kind of neutral? Does it smell really bad?
Like ranch dressing for some reason.
It doesn't smell great. We'll say that for sure.
Almost like sewage?
No, not even close to sewage. It smells more mildewy than anything else.
Lou will eventually make his way down.
But it is quite stormy. For those of you who are not like actively sailing the ship, do you stay above deck or do you go below deck?
I'm staying above deck.
It's a struggle for Louis to dodge each raindrop.
He's got like a water resistant layer on him. He's okay. So everyone is above deck or anyone below deck?
I'm gonna do one of these. Nope. Too wet, too cold.
You go back under below deck.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin,
Yeah.
as you're looking out into the water, within this murkiness, you kind of see like a darker shadow.
Detect evil and good.
Detect evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't detect anything.
Sweet. Well, that's gonna last for 10 minutes. I'll keep staring at the shadow.
What does the evil and good pick up?
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, 30 feet.
You don't pick up any of those things. However, you do see a hand extend out of the water.
What color's the hand?
Black.
Spiky fingernails?
Nope. Well manicured, actually.
Ari, is that you?
Oh no. I'll wait for the head to come up.
No
I
head
got a
comes up.
feeling.
You just see a hand come up, and then you
Mhm.
see the hand go back down and under the water.
Gross.
Ari's just apparently out for a swim.
As she is known to do.
As you're sitting there on the top deck, you guys kind of get hit with a gust of wind, and all of the lights and lanterns on the top deck get blown out. Just in that shadow, like, moves off and disappears.
Away from the boat or towards the boat?
Seemingly down.
Okay. Lou, are you actually right over there?
Yeah.
I'd yell out to you, there's something beneath us.
Okay.
Oh, and this hand tried to reach out. It was weird.
You see any
Was it
giant
like
eyeballs?
clawed hand?
No, it's just black. Did it look like that one cursed No, it probably didn't look like the same curse that zombie had.
No.
Yeah. What are your orders, Commander?
Just prepare, relight the lanterns for now.
All right, that's what I will be doing.
Lou walks up to a lantern, and it's
Honey,
way out of reach, right?
I don't know. You could fly. It's up to you.
I'm not. I don't feel comfortable flying on a boat that's moving faster than I can fly.
Probably would be hard for you.
In a
However,
windstorm?
Mm-hmm.
Dustin, you walk over to one of the lanterns to try to relight it, and it gets knocked over and breaks.
Bygones be bygones. Next lantern.
And your spell is still up, yes?
Yes, it's 10 minutes.
You sense some things.
Oh, sweet. On the ship?
Oh, please.
Okay. Do I need to move my token to where a lantern would be?
Probably a good idea.
I don't know where they would be.
1 sec. Hold on. I'll move you in 1 sec.
Thank you.
I'm just pulling up stats. You do detect undead.
Sweet.
About 12 of them.
Is Lou? I'm gonna shout to Lou. Getting a weird feeling in my gut. What? Do they feel like they're in the water?
I feel like they're on the ship.
There's something below deck. I'm gonna go check it out.
No, not even just below deck. Like above deck, below deck.
Okay.
They're on the ship.
Okay.
Not a relevant question to the situation, but the detective are getting you pull up. Does Lou register as a fae right now?
He does.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
You're also giving me this weird sugary taste in my mouth. I don't even know what sugar tastes like.
What?
It's really
Inadvertent
weird.
gumdrop flavor. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at you, and I can't get it off. Yeah, I would immediately go to investigate.
You kind of sense where these are, and you immediately pick up on the fact that what you sense where these are, but you see nothing. You get the feeling.
I'm gonna, like when you're like a kid and you're in the dark and you just put your hands in front of you and you walk forward until you touch something. Absolutely doing that.
So as you do that, when you get to the part where you touch something, you get this cold chill in your body.
Sweet. I'm gonna give you one of these and do with it what you want.
I just noticed you changed your art. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
He's now a barefoot now.
Interestingly enough, there's something awkwardly familiar about this feeling, Dustin. You're not sure why. Almost as if you've felt this in like a past life or something.
Do you know
And then you see
what's
a
happening?
shadow form on the deck.
Uh,
Like a hooded, shadowy figure.
Does Lou know what these are?
You only see one right now.
Does Lou know what it is?
No investigation check or perception check.
Oh, to see if I see it first.
To kind of assess it.
The same role, and I feel like investigation is more applicable.
It looks like a person.
Oh,
It's got feet.
Is it hostile?
No idea.
Okay. If it hasn't made any aggressive moves, I'm going to like wait for it to do something. I mean, I know it's an undead, but that's not enough to go out and just hit someone.
yeah, that's fair.
As it kind of walks forward, 'cause it's still in like a half shadowy state. It just walks over. Ah, interesting.
Did we go into the Bermuda Triangle?
I believe you have something of mine.
Well, that would be.
It looks over at Dustin. He knows.
I look at Dustin.
Do the rest of us see this shadowy figure, or is it too hard to see from where we're?
It's shadowy. It's not an angle thing.
You know what?
Yeah, is it like too dark to see from where we are, or?
I mean, you could see it.
I'm going to
The
pull
hell
out
is that?
I'm gonna like drop my pack to the ground, start rummaging through it, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna pull out the bigger old gnome lady book.
Okay, so you pull out the book.
Yeah,
And
I just like gesture it to him, like, "Is this it?"
he kind of looks at it. No.
All right, I'll put it back in, and I will pull out the bone horn, gesture it to him.
The area kind of darkens just in general.
I mean, you could just tell us what we have of yours.
You have something that does not belong to you. 3 somethings to be precise.
Oh,
I am going to look over at Tisalu and give him a knowing nod and draw my weapons. Those don't belong to anyone.
They do. They belong to the people of this world. And I am the shepherd that will bring them back to their former glory.
Am I there? Just on a
Yeah.
watch.
oh, yeah, no.
What is he speaking of?
And you watch as the body goes away from a shadowy figure, and you see a long, silver-haired, black-skinned tiefling standing before you with completely black eyes.
No, sorry, no.
Excuse me?
What items are they speaking of?
It just kind of looks over towards Dustin. Oh, just pieces of a gate.
Still on guard. I don't know how to respond to that right now, so just keep going.
And a little history check. You, the players, have actually met this person before.
It's not Alarian, and it's not
No.
Alolan.
The tiefling.
Yeah.
Who's met him?
It took all my brain power to remember what he was talking about.
The Friday party has met this individual before.
I hear dark skin,
Am I supposed to roll history
silvery
also?
hair. My first thought goes to perspective.
Am I supposed to be rolling history?
Eh,
Let's see, hold on.
Hold on, wait a moment. How long is the hair?
Oh no, you
Is it
guys
a-
don't have to actually roll history.
Oh, is it a male or
Oh,
female?
that's
Oh,
good.
how long is the hair?
it's more like fun little Friday facts
Yeah.
coming up.
None of your characters know who this
I-
person is. This is
I
just
Max.
How long is the?
It's Max, isn't it?
no, it's not Max at all. I can tell you exactly where you met this individual. I have to only say two things. I believe it's the West East team.
Nasty.
Sound about right?
Get this man out of here.
Def knows exactly who this is.
Is this like? No, I'm not going to say that.
We would never associate.
They're from this time period.
I'm not going to trust those pieces with an undead. I barely trust them with with Olulan.
This is
Whatever.
the individual that was running around with the orc that kicked the crap out of Max in that fight, taunting Gronkum. It also has the other evil Soren wizard that killed the other one.
Mm,
Those guys, and they had the drow with them as well.
yeah, no.
But you could hand them over now. I would appreciate. I am so
Um,
very close to achieving our goals. You could
yeah,
help me accomplish that.
I'm gonna have to decline on that.
That is very unfortunate. Although, I will admit, you're very far away from where I am. There's very little I could do to you here. Are you sure you don't just want to give them to me? They don't
No.
belong to you or your friends. And I will take them.
And I will die for them.
Yes, you will.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not do that, but
Olu,
Perhaps another
no,
arrangement
no,
can be made.
no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not handing them over. I'd just rather be alive and still have them.
you can't have your cake and eat it too, Tisalu.
You could help me open the gate.
Yeah, I don't know or trust you.
Well, it matters
I don't
little.
trust your. I don't
I
trust
will.
your. Sorry,
What?
go. No.
I will open the gate regardless, with or without your help.
I don't trust those who use as blatantly blasphemous tactics such as yours.
Oh, you've seen nothing of my tactics, and I assure you, you've never met anyone like me.
Why do you
A lot
want
of
to
people
open the
like
gate?
that.
Because mortals are not meant to rule their own world, no matter how long lived some of them may be. I'm returning things to the way they should be.
Who are you, anyways?
You may call me Zul.
Sorry, that's not in character.
No, I know.
Just imagine. You may call me
Are
Lou
you
just starts bursting out in laughter.
the gatekeeper?
Exactly.
Are
Yep.
you the key master?
The key master.
When they ask you that, you say yes.
This already gave up today.
It's hard
Yep.
to believe. It's hard to believe that the gate breaking is still real, but things happen for a reason. And should the divine will the gate into existence, you will win, and should they not, you will fail. And that is yet to be seen.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. You see, I've gone to great lengths to make sure that I will not fail.
But all it takes is one loose screw.
Perhaps. But until then, and he kind of like looks about. I was truly hoping your small friend was still around.
Blake stare.
I see you've lost another friend already.
Okay. Was that directed at me or another person?
All of you. I was truly hoping to give Doran my best.
He got adopted by a lovely rabbit family.
Oh,
Hmm.
good for
How do
him.
you know Doran?
Oh. We'll just say he's a fan. And you
I
watch
would.
as he
Well,
lowers a chain with a black skull on it from his sleeve.
Does
oh,
it
you
look like a
people.
focus?
Or do I
They've seen
recognize
it
this
before.
thing? Does this look familiar to me?
No,
The
you
guild members
people.
have seen one before.
Do Marius have any idea what this is?
Roll a religion check.
I think Deft has one of those.
Wow. You do somewhere. Marius, you have actually seen one of these before. This is it's not quite. It depends on who you ask. Some people say it's a cult. Other people do not. Some people think it's like a crime organization. But it is essentially, from what you've heard recently, an up and basically a crime organization slash religion.
But the item itself is just basically a holy imp.
Yeah, it's a symbol of their organization. Their friend had one.
Do I know
He
what the
was
name is?
looking into it.
Name of the organ?
The more or less they're just referred to as the Black Skulls. People tend not to talk about them too much. They're common out on cars as well because there's not as much military and like law enforcement type people.
I just kind of turn to the party, Black Skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is correct. He kind of like looks about at all of you. And then he looks over at you, Misfit. You.
You.
You're the one she was talking about. And you
Who?
watch as the room kind of shifts and darkens around you, and you guys look like you're in a different room now, and there is a bird cage sitting in the middle of the room. Quite sizable.
Oh, interesting.
And there's a green bird laying down in it.
I rush over to it.
You rush over to the cage, but you
Yeah.
can't get it open. It looks like Misfit.
I would rush over
So,
too.
Mm-hmm.
the Black Skulls are responsible for the recent assassinations?
I don't know
Yes.
what you're talking about. I'm more or less a collector.
Collector of
Like our
what?
young friend. You can hear his voice. He's not in this room with you.
Collector of what?
And he just watches like the area where the bird cage is lit up. Lost souls, we'll say. Like this poor unfortunate one I liberated.
What did you do to her pit?
Her soul has joined the cause now. And soon, with her help, the gate will be open once more.
Did you give her a choice?
You know, I did remember asking, but honestly, I just didn't care. She did have a beautiful voice, though. Right up to the end. That power was too much for her, anyways. It's better in our care.
It's not up to you to decide where the soul goes. It's
Can
up to
I
her.
can I tell where the voice is coming from, or is it coming from everywhere?
Everywhere. As you say that, Misfit, that is really a naive outlook on the world. And people like me can do whatever we want. Because people like you can't stop us.
Ooh, that makes Dustin mad.
Oh, Lou is honestly barely controlling his magic right now.
It just kind of smiles at you. Don't worry yourselves too much for now. After all, your search has been fruitless. But we'll see each other soon.
Can I see him?
You can see where the shadow is.
How far is it from me?
Maybe like 20 feet.
Is he adjacent to anyone?
Not specifically, no.
Okay. Okay. I'm throwing an ice knife at him.
All right. You check it at him. It hits his location. He's just projection.
I know, it was that was more for me.
However, so you kind of mess with the shadow a little bit.
The knife also explodes.
He kind of looks over. Very interesting. You have to be more fun than the last group. And you just watch as his shadow kind of splits and goes in several separate different directions. And you watch as several shadowy figures begin to appear around the boat.
Mhm.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there. Let's see. There you go.
Okay.
Bastin behind you. Where did that one go? You see. Where'd it go? What looks like a knight made of condensed shadow. Appears next to you. Token.
Zeruna's gonna say, well, this isn't good. I hope you've got some insults ready, Nathaniel. And she's gonna draw the moon-touched blade, quick flourish, and point it toward the shadow in front of her.
Yeah, you don't get a chance to do that yet. You're going to be in initiative.
Just open.
Let's see. For him. I don't have. Let's see. Do I have a good one? I feel like I should. Really? That. Oh, no.
Now, are these? It's labeled shadow. Are these actual shadow undead, or
These are shadows. Looking for. And do I not have a Dark Knight token? Token. We'll just use one of these then. The other interesting thing, Dustin, I need you to roll a freebie investigation check at this suit of armor.
Oh no, is it gonna look exactly like me?
Oh, you wish.
Your shadow brother.
Oh, come on.
So you're unable to make. It's not so much you can't make out the details. You're just not sure what kind of knight this is, but it is larger than you.
I mean, yeah.
For you, the player, it looks a lot like. Actually, would you even get? Yeah, no. I don't think it's kind of a more rare race in this world, so you wouldn't see it. But essentially, it looks like a Loxodon armor.
Oh, the elephant man? Are those
Mm.
Loxodons? The elephant
Yeah.
guys?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Techno
Sweet.
knows who this is, what this came from.
So, why would Elixidon be here?
The armor. Do you remember the armor leaving?
Yeah.
When he didn't do what he was supposed to. I don't know if it was more if he forgot that he was supposed to do anything or.
Probably forgot.
Could be. It was a little bit hard to always do that one. But it was, yes. So
So
we
it's
will
like
pause here for tonight
sweet.
because it is 12:39. But we'll pick up
Mhm.
right here for our combat next week as you
Cool.
fight a suit of armor and a couple of shadows. In fact, Techno, as I recall,
Mhm.
I believe you fought these exact same shadows
Did we find this shit?
on a boat.
Oh, okay. I thought those were ghosts.
Oh no. Oh, ghosts were on the airship.
Okay.
That also happened. That was a much more difficult fight.
Trying to remember the specific shadow scene.
It was when we were on our boat sailing south in the original campaign. They tried to assassinate you guys too. I think I did kill
Okay.
someone on that mission.
They said
It is entirely possible.
we're done for the night.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.